Hey everyone, welcome back to Objective Reviews. My name's Nick and today we're checking out the Series 4 Apple Watch. Now the specific model I have here is the aluminum space gray variant without any cellular capabilities. So this is Wi-Fi only and has the dedicated GPS chip. Now this one retails for about $44,000 for the 44mm variant that we have here with the sports band. So nothing too fancy, right out of the box. This looks absolutely gorgeous. Side by side, comparing it with the previous 42mm Series 2, as you can see here, the display looks much bigger, although the increase in size diagonally is of only 2 mm. It still does look a lot bigger, and this is thanks to the reduced bezels. Now both of these displays are OLED, but the second thing the Series 4 has going for it is the thickness of the body itself. The Series 4 is considerably thinner compared to the Series 2 and is therefore also lighter. However, I have noticed that the finish of the Series 4, the aluminum finish of the Series 4, does not match to that of the Series 2, and to me personally the Series 2 finish looks a lot better compared to the Series 4 one. Another difference between the Series 2 and the Series 4 is that now we have two electrodes on the back, which is the ceramic plate, and this along with another electrode in the crown is what gives the new Series 4 watch the EKG capability. Now although this is currently turned off in India, I am guessing as soon as Apple gets all the approvals from all the regulatory authorities in India, this feature will be enabled for us via a software update. A few other small dissimilar things between these two models. Well, on the new Series 4, the speaker is on the other side now, leaving only the microphone on the right hand side. Now what this does is enable the microphone to pick up your voice a lot better, as it does not have to suppress the audio coming in from the speaker, which used to be right next to it, as you can see here. Now the speaker is on the other side, the left side, and is also much louder this time. So when you're using it with Siri or phone calls, the sound is absolutely fantastic, as good as using a phone on, say, medium volume levels. Now the best part about this watch undoubtedly is the display. However, I would like to argue that and say that the new watch faces that have come with the 42 and 44mm watches is what is definitely the biggest seller of these watches. They look absolutely brilliant, although some people may find that these are very rich with data and some may prefer to use it and some may not. But if this was like, this is something I was personally using, I would definitely leave this watch face on all the time because it is absolutely ridiculously cool. So having said that, and having played around with a bunch of other new watch faces, the dynamic ones and all of that, they all felt gimmicky and none of them really felt useful. If I'm paying 44,000 rupees for a smart watch, I want it to be smart. I don't want it to be a fancy showpiece on my wrist all day and it does nothing for me and just be a notification machine. So this infographic watch face is absolutely brilliant, and I would recommend that you give it a shot, give it a week and see if it sticks. If it does not, well, switch to whatever else you want, but do not use those ugly dynamic ones because you don't spend 44,000 rupees on this just to have, like, you know, fire and water on your wrist, did you? Alright, so with that out of the way, here is some sound tests that we did with Siri. Let's take a look. Hey Siri, what is the weather like today?
Here's the forecast for today.
Hey Siri, do I have any appointments for today? Hey Siri, what is the capital of India?
New Delhi is the capital of India.
Hey Siri, what is the capital of Maharashtra?
Mumbai is the capital of Maharashtra.
Hey Siri, show me the directions to the nearest McDonald's. And As you can tell, Siri works very well on this. It in fact works better on the Series 4 watch than it does on my iPhone 10, iPad Pro, iPhone 7 or macOS. Yeah, it is literally miles better on the Apple Watch, and I do not know why that is the case. So if any one of you all has an idea or a guess as to why that could be, let me know in the comments. Now you still have all the general stuff like tracking your sleep and all your fitness rings and all of that stuff, when you stand, how much you exercise and the calories burned and all of that stuff. But a really cool thing Apple also added in this is fall detection. And that is really cool. And I hear that Apple is trying to work with medical policy providers to bring Apple Watch Series 4 at a subsidized cost for the elderly. Although I do not guess this is going to be coming to India anytime soon. I doubt this will ever come to India. But if it does, it's going to be absolutely fantastic for Apple and for the people who will be buying these watches at a subsidized rate. Oh, it's asking me to close my rings. As you can see, I'm still rocking the Series 2. I have not upgraded to the Series 4. This Series 4 belongs to my brother. So big thanks to him for loaning it to me for this particular video and trying it out. There's a very good reason I did not upgrade to the Series 4 this year or later last year. So the simple reason is that this watch still does what I need it to do. It tracks my exercises, tracks my calories, tracks my standing hours, my sleep, and it has a GPS chip built in, which is really cool. Works really well when I'm out for a walk or a bicycle ride or something like that. So it definitely helps. Do I need a bigger watch face? No, not yet. However, this watch is getting definitely a lot slower. When I use the Series 4 and this side by side, you can tell that this is a lot slower. The Series 2 is a lot slower compared to the Series 4. And using Siri on the Series 4 just blew my mind. It's very smooth compared to this. Whenever I toggle Siri on this, it's going to take a bit for her to come up. As you can see, hey Siri, what's the weather like tomorrow? So the speech to text is still very fast on this, but the actual querying of information and data and then displaying it is very slow. The UI is very sluggish now. So I can see myself upgrading to the Series 5 later this year for sure, without a doubt. I will make sure that I get the stainless steel version because they look absolutely gorgeous. And if by then my cellular provider does bring support for the Apple Watch, I'm definitely getting the cellular variant and most likely never upgrading my iPhone ever again. Just keep upgrading the Apple Watch. As long as Apple supports it on the iPhone 10, I'll keep most likely doing that. Well, I think on that bombshell, I should stop this video. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you disliked it, let me know in the comments what you disliked about it. If you have any questions about the watch, you can comment down and I'll try to answer them. And if you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next new video. Wow.